Morning. Tell us your story, because it's quite complicated, isn't it?
It's very complicated, to be honest with you, yeah. So basically, my mortgage, or our mortgage, has come to an end this year.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, my husband was bankrupt. So obviously that mortgage has still been going since then. Now, obviously, we need to remortgage. What are our chances of getting a mortgage, being as he was declared bankrupt 10 years ago?
Right.
So if you've been declared bankrupt, it does depend if it's discharged now. So that would be my first question is, was it discharged or has it been discharged in those 10 years?
You know what? We've never heard anything back from them. So
It's discharged.
So it means sort of it's paid off or it's settled,
Yeah.
they're happy. So if it was 10 years ago and it's discharged, some lenders will ignore it, others won't. So it really requires a specialist to look at it. My main message to you is everyone has a story, everyone has a reason why these things happen, and there's a lot of shame around bad credit or bankruptcy that you then avoid getting advice and you avoid speaking to the right people because you're worried about what they're going to think. And my message to you is there is a plan that you can make, whether that's long-term or short-term, and people like brokers are there to help you. So definitely, you know, calling in today is great. That's a great first step, but get specialist advice and look at it, because you might be surprised. Some lenders might not even look at it and you might think, oh, actually, I'm in a much more positive position and I'm not going to get looked at as negatively as you're carrying. So I definitely think it's great you've called in because it shows other people it's safe to look at it. There are bad credit mortgages. I don't like to term them like that, but there are specialist lenders that are there and will lend if you've got bankruptcy or a CCJ or other forms of bad credit.
what I was wondering was, I did think about going to see a financial advisor, and I was thinking that if we was lucky enough to get another mortgage, would we then be on the high risk end where we're paying a lot of interest on the mortgage because we are high risk, possibly?
If they are looking at you in that way as a high risk client, then yes, you will pay a higher rate. But there's no guarantee that you will be in that category because it depends how they're going to view your bankruptcy. And they'll ask you questions around it as well if they need to feel more comfortable. So it really is a personal exchange between us and the lender on your behalf to really put that forward. So it's not an easy one to give you that answer today, but definitely get it looked at because you are going to have more options than you think.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thanks for calling in.
Oh, right. Thank you very much for your
care.
help. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ellen.
Ellen.
And Sarah, that was so interesting.
Oh,
so
thank you.
interesting. I've learnt so much.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.